So the latest season of the political drama is now out for everyone to see. It seems that resort politics is back. For Rajya Sabha elections, it seems to be the last resort. It's happening in the Congress. In Rajasthan, it's happening with the Bharatiya Janata Party as well. I have with me former Haryana Chief Minister, Mr. Bhupinder Hooda. Thank you very much, Mr. Hooda, for your time. My first question to you, are you comfortable of sailing through with your candidate in Haryana?
Thank you, Saket. Yes, I am quite comfortable because we have got sufficient number. My party has got sufficient number. There are 31 Congress MLAs, and that is sufficient for one seat. One seat is going to Congress, another is going to BJP.
Mr. Hooda, in Haryana, we have heard a lot of resentment within the Congress on quote-unquote an outsider coming in the name of Mr. Ajay Maken, and that being a bone of contention. Because if everything was well, why would you have to rush your MLAs to Raipur?
That was a different because our MLAs had to go for training. So they went there to Raipur for the training. See, Udaipur resolution was there. So so many resolutions were passed there, and declaration was passed there. So we have to percolate to the people that the resolution passed over there, declaration. So to percolate up to the people, naturally it will be via legislatures.
Now that seems to be a very difficult, it's not easy to be able to accept that answer from you, Mr. Hooda, that this was just some sort of a conference which the Congress MLAs are attending. Anyway, how do you look at? Yeah, you're saying something.
It is it is going to serve both the purposes, training also, and you see the other parties, whether it is BJP, JJP, they may not try for horse trading. That is the thing.
So you do fear horse trading.
Congress is, no, that is their part of their habit. You saw in this last election when Mr. Subhash Chandra was elected, how things were managed. So that precautionary. So, but in fact, it was decided to hold over a training program in Raipur, so that there is no disturbance.
Okay, Mr. Hooda, you see last time, it's interesting that you mentioned last time because there was a lot of confusion over the type of ink used, and many of the MLAs in their vote got disqualified, thus giving a chance to Mr. Subhash Chandra. This time around, however, from Haryana, there is another media baron, Mr. Kartikeya Sharma. He is in the contest. The BJP has transferred their extra votes.
Last time that Mr. R.K. Anand was candidate of Inelo, Mr. Chautala's party, and Congress was supporting. So as far as that, I was not in that favor, and I told Congress President also it will be difficult for me to vote for him. And I said it, I kept it blank. But other Congress members voted for him. But ink that was all conspiracy. But as far as Congress party members are concerned, everyone voted for Congress.
Okay.
So that to remove that was a big issue. Now Election Commission has instructed it is the responsibility of PRO. So that no ink thing changed, and CCTV is put there.
Okay.
So I don't think anything can happen.
But you see, Mr. Hooda, this time around with another media baron here, Mr. Kartikeya Sharma, he's getting some votes of the BJP, getting the support of JJP, and talks of resentment within the Congress. It is a known fact that some of these MLAs did not go and attend your conference in Raipur. What is the possibility of many in the Congress moving towards Kartik?
No. As far as Congress is concerned, every MLA of Congress is going to vote for Congress candidate.
Including Mr. Bishnoi?
There are 28 MLAs are gone. 3. Yes, Mr. Bishnoi, why not? He is a Congress MLA. He has said, I will talk to Mr. Rahul Gandhi. That is his right to talk to the leader. What is bad in it?
So, Mr. Hooda, you are confident that Mr. Maken will be the Rajya Sabha MP on the dedicated marked Congress seats, and there will be no cross-voting?
Yes.
Okay, let's now talk about your
cross-voting as far as Congress.
Yeah, while that may be the case in Haryana, I am sure, you know, a person as seasoned as you and senior as you are also aware of what is happening in neighboring Rajasthan. Now that media baron Mr. Subhash Chandra has gone there, there is a legitimate fear that they will be cross-voting there. Do you feel that the situation is very tricky for your party in Rajasthan?
You see, in Rajasthan, there are 4 seats. Out of 4, 2 are clear for the third seat. Number is in favor of Congress. I think the third also will get through.
No, that is the seat of Mr. Pramod Tiwari. But you've seen how the numbers are adding up. Mr. Subhash Chandra needs the support of 11 more. Now, do you think that there is a possibility that cross-voting will take place?
I don't think, because as far as I understand, Congress is going to get third seat also there. Because of support of MLAs, independent, BSP, all MLAs, they have joined Congress.
Why are you so confident?
Number is with Congress.
Because these are independents, these are members of different parties. Not just Congress. Here you are dependent on allies.
They are supporting the Congress. Here also, same thing is happening in Haryana also. They are also depending on allies. That likewise, they are supporting Congress government over there in Rajasthan.
Mr. Hooda, that's exactly my question. Why are you so confident that these alliance partners are going to ally with the Congress and not go for another association? How are you so confident?
Because they are aligning with the Congress. They have promised that they will stand with the Congress.
For instance, a party like the BTP in Rajasthan, or even the CPM. I mean, I don't know by what stroke of luck is the CPM going to support a BJP candidate, but how do you look at this arithmetic? You're confident that Mr. Tiwari will sail through?
You see, yes.
Do you think you're very optimistic, Mr. Hooda?
No, not optimistic. I am practical. I know the practical.
Then I want to ask you this question: why did the Congress? I mean, I can understand for Haryana you got the MLAs to go for a training. In Rajasthan, they are in Udaipur. Now even the BJP has sent its MLAs to a resort. If parties are so confident, then why do you have to resort to resort?
You see, because there might be apprehension of horse trading. So precautionary, the measures they are taking.
Mr. Hooda, my final question: in 2017, I remember covering the election, Rajya Sabha election in Gujarat, where Mr. Ahmed Patel was there, and the result was declared at 2:30 in the night. There was this steady stream of Congress and BJP leaders going to the election commission, disqualification, showing of the ballot paper. Mr. Hooda, do you feel that the same could happen this time as well? The entire scale of that drama unfolding again.
You see, in Haryana, there is no such apprehension because votes are 90. And you see, 31 Congress MLA, 40 are of BJP, 10 are of JJP, right? And one in LO, one Gopal Kanda his own party, and rest are independent. So what is the problem? The number is sufficient for both BJP and Congress.
My final question: what will be your message for Kartikeya Sharma and Subhash Chandra? They are both from Haryana.
Yeah, what message I give? I can say all the best to them.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Hooda, for joining us. Thank you.